Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. We're coming off one eclipse, and we're jumping right back onto another. So we've got an eclipse coming up on October 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you live in the world. That's a solar eclipse. So we're going to take a look at the energies and how this could present for each life path in this reading. This, of course, is a general forecast. If you would like your own personal numerology forecast or readings, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Also, if you were to book a year ahead forecast, any reading that has the year ahead forecast in it, then you will get the rest of 2024 as well as all of 2025 in your forecast and in your PDF. So if you're interested in that, head on over to my website and book some time with me so you can take advantage of that discount. One thing I do want to mention about this eclipse is that it is an eclipse. So whatever unfolds at this time will be the beginning of a storyline that will continue to unfold and be progressive over the next 6 months or so. So just kind of keep that in mind as we move through the reading, that these energies may not all come in at once. It might be something of a storyline that continues to unfold as you move forward in the coming months. So without further ado, let's take a look. Life path number 7, you are going to be working with the vibration of the 9 and the 1 for this eclipse. So this is really bringing in a lot around self, around identity, around your place in the world and how you feel about your place in the world, how you feel about how you express yourself, how you feel about how you assert yourself. All of the things about you can likely come up for evaluation at this time. And it's not to critique yourself or to beat yourself up in areas where you feel like you haven't done all you want to do, et cetera, et cetera. It's not about that at all. It really is about, changing your belief systems through the progress or through some kind of process for doing that, for bringing in those belief systems that actually help you as opposed to hinder you. This is going to be a great time for greater evaluation, again, in how you show up in the world. And do you feel good about that? Do you feel authentic? Do you feel like you are minimizing who you are to accommodate or, make other people comfortable? Or do you feel authentic? Do you feel like how you're showing up, truly serves you and those that you come into contact with? But I think that because we also have the vibration of the 9, right? Something has to come to a close. Something about the way you see yourself, the way you present yourself, the way you move through the world has to close out, has to end, has to stop, basically, so that something healthier, something more aligned, something more beneficial can come in for you. And that's why I kind of started off with like belief systems. Pay attention to, because again, 7s as a life path, this is a very in the body type of energy. It's very spiritual, very much connected to the ether and your higher self, but it's very much in the physical body, right? So much of this journey for you all is coming back to yourself, feeling through how your emotions and how you feel, and working through the thoughts that come in and not being too over analytical, et cetera, et cetera. So, because all of that affects how you present yourself in the world, how you feel about yourself, how you express yourself, etc. So with this combination of the 1 and the 9 brings in some kind of shift that needs to happen, that needs to close out, right? To clear the path for us to step into something that feels much better. It's almost like we've been wearing some kind of a skin, or not a skin, that sounds really pretty nasty. let's just say we've been wearing some kind of a jacket, right? That is not our color. It's not, it doesn't fit. It's not flattering. It doesn't feel good, but we're wearing it because, I don't know, it was a gift and someone wanted us to wear it, right? So we're wearing this jacket that doesn't fit, we don't think is attractive, that is just, all of the things. And this 9 energy coupled with a 1 helps us to take a really good look in the mirror and be like, what am doing? Why am I wearing this? I don't like it. It doesn't look good on me, and it doesn't even fit. So the 9 helps us to remove the jacket and go and find something that does. And what I mean by go and find something, I mean come back to yourself and really tap into how what is the jacket that you want to wear? What is the one that fits you beautifully, that like molds to your body and looks really, really good on you and is really flattering? And that's obviously a metaphor, but it's that beautiful jacket that compliments you and expresses, is your color and fits you beautifully, is your authentic self, right? So this 9 and this 1 vibration that this eclipse is kicking off for you is helping you to step even more so into your true authentic self, without feeling the need to apologize for that jacket that you choose to wear, right? And to wear it proudly. And to understand that as you move through life, your taste may change and you might need to remove that jacket and find one that does fit better, right? That fits with where you're at on your journey better. And that's the beautiful thing about authenticity, is as we continue to grow and evolve, so does our authenticity, and so does the way that we present ourselves into the world, and how we, who we connect with and how we connect with others. So for you all, there's definitely something coming up here about, that's going to help you to really continue to step into what feels right for you, whether that's relationships, a sense of self. And remember, our sense of self sort of bleeds out into our relationships. So if we don't feel good about ourselves, it's really hard to feel good in the relationships that we're in. And it's really hard to contribute towards those relationships in a healthy way. As we start to feel good about ourselves, as we remove that ugly jacket that we never liked in the first place, and we replace it with something that feels really, really good and comfortable and beautiful, that starts to be reflected in our external world, right? So there's a lot here for you all 7s coming in to really help you to step even further into you, which ultimately is truly, truly beautiful, because that's such a big part of the 7 journey, is to continue to self-discover and then continue to evolve and grow and to express that evolution of yourself in a way that feels good for you. The other thing I will say about the 9 is, the beautiful thing about the 9 is it's that divine intervention. It's going to come in and it's going to remove what needs to be removed that we didn't have the courage to remove, right? It's that divine intervention that says, this is no longer serving. You've had an opportunity to remove it, but you're not. So now comes in that divine intervention to take it away, right? And that can feel a little bit jarring. But we're also in an eclipse, and eclipses are known to eclipse something out of our life so that it can be removed and we can step into something more aligned. And for you all, again, it might be your thought patterns. It might be what thoughts are you saying yes to and clinging to and taking action from, and which ones are you releasing? And if you're only clinging to or saying yes to and taking action from the negative thoughts, then that's the experience that you're going to have. If you can find a way to sort of move through the process of, recognizing that you're able to say yes to certain thoughts and no to other thoughts, then your whole experience will change, right? Because our thoughts drive our actions. The thoughts that we say yes to drive our actions and our experiences, right? So much here. I think it's going to be a period for greater metamorphosis for you all 7s, but in a way that, when you step out the other side of this, when you become that butterfly, it's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so good because you're finally going to be in that jacket that suits you, that feels really good on you, and that you're proud to present to the world, right? So love it for you all. Hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.